live, ladies. Whew, okay.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good
Good
afternoon, Diane and Ida. Thank y'all for joining me. And
Good
for those of
afternoon.
you who don't know, this is the Smart Women Partner and Grow Rich LinkedIn audio event. I'm your host, I guess you could say, Geraldine B. Thomas. I'm the founder of Smart Women Partner and Grow Rich. What I do is I help women figure out how they can partner together with their female LinkedIn contacts so that they can grow their audience for their project on LinkedIn. Because, hey, let's face it, y'all, LinkedIn is a gold mine. But if you don't use it right, then guess what? You're not going to get any sales. So, what we do is we talk about projects. And I'm excited about a project that I'm working on with Diane Carter and Ida Crawford. Now, as I've been talking about in my LinkedIn newsletters, is that, when you are partnering with someone, that basically it all starts off with the anchor project. And Diane is our anchor because she
Yes,
started
she
this
is.
project. It's her project, and it links together all of our projects. And we're going to all be launching this summer and this fall. And the project that she came up with is going to help us do that. At least it's one of the many projects that we're all working on. And I want to kick things off by saying, Diane, thank you so much for coming back into my world on LinkedIn. Mhm.
Thank
Because
you.
we've been together forever. And then, we kind of lost contact, but we didn't. We've still been connected on LinkedIn, following each other's progress and stuff. And you popped into one of my LinkedIn audio events, and you just captivated me again when you told me about business novellas. I'm like, what in the world is a business novella? And for those people who don't know what one is, please tell them.
Okay, I'll do that. Okay, I'll do that. Yeah, we have been together for a while. Well, first off, I am Diane Carter. This is the voice of Diane. And we have been together for a while, a couple of decades. I hate to put a timeline on it,
I
but we
know.
have. I know,
Yes.
but we have been together for a while. And I was thinking about this morning, Geraldine. I've been doing these for a while. If you go all the way back, I did digibooks. I don't know if you remember.
Yes.
I did these books a long time ago. They've just morphed and grown and taken on a new life for a new purpose.
Hmm.
So they've just grown with me. But yeah, so I've developed two different things. I've developed the empowerment series, which is what we're going to talk about today. Which we have three books that we have all done together and co-authored together that we're launching. And then we have what I'm calling the Noverse Media. And that is the
Yes.
novella system that you're talking about. And that's where I help thought leaders and coaches and creators to develop their content into a novella, a business novella. Most people think of fiction when they think of novellas, but you can do uh, business novellas. And all a novella, the word just simply for me means a small book. It's just maybe anywhere from 80 pages to 120 pages versus a 300-page book. And I'm working with this group of individuals to take their content, which is living already on their hard drive. I'm calling their hard drives gold mines because they have the content already, and we're taking that content and creating a business novella, a small book for them. And from that book, we can create an entire ecosystem that they can live off of for an entire quarter if they want to. And we can create the content that they need. We for social media content. I'm sorry, we can create all their social media content for a quarter. We can create everything they need to live off of that promotes that book and them for an entire quarter, along with a coaching program. We can do that once a quarter,
Cool.
and at the end of the a year, they'll have 4 books, 4 coaching programs, all the content they needed for the entire year. And guess what? It's all repurposable. Did I say that right? That's a
Yes, you
mouthful.
did the perfect. Yeah, yeah.
I feel like I'm stuttering. They can use all that again and repurpose it for next year if they don't have a book coming out and they want to continue to focus on the books that we've already done. They can
Oh,
recycle this information. So it's not a one and done. And so the investment holds. It's a good investment. It's an evergreen investment for them. And the other thing that they can do with this is if they want to take the coaching program that we've created out of it, they can license this program and continue to make money off of it through other coaches. They can license it, they can white label it, they can do whatever they want with it. Did I
okay.
answer your
So
question?
I love that. Okay, so out of curiosity,
Yes.
I mean, first of all, our book series, which is
Yes.
amazing. I love ours. I mean, we got together,
Yes.
you laid it out, and all I had to do was just walk behind you and insert my business DNA.
Right.
You made it so easy for me to do. So, is that something that you'll be doing with your clients? Like you're going to take their information and use their voice?
Yes. I
Oh,
can do it on multiple levels. You and Ida were extremely easy to work with. You gave me your information, you gave me your voice, and I took it and I enhanced it. I guess, I tried to make it flow better. I tried to
mhm.
stay within your voices and make it flow. If a client has that ability to give me their information and their DNA, if you will, and I can
Mhm.
enhance it and make it flow in their voice, I will. If someone comes to me and they have very little information, or let's just say they have an idea, let's say it's a new coach. I had this conversation with someone today. They're not new, but this is just kind of rattling through my brain. I had a conversation today. Um, so let's just say a coach comes to me, they're brand new, they don't really have anything that they're standing on yet, but they have concepts. Okay, well, let's look at your concepts. Let's try to outline your concepts the best we can. Does this outline fit you? Yes, it does. Okay, let me ghost it for you. I'll ghost write it. You can look at it. Does
Oh.
it still fit you? Am I still headed in the direction that if you had taken the time out of your busy schedule, because we all know that you got to work and make money, but if you had
Mhm.
taken your time out of your schedule away from your clients, if you had sat down and done this, would I or would you have headed down the same path? Your answer would have been yes or no. If it's yes, then can I continue ghosting in this direction? If it's no, show me where I got off track and let's pull it back there and let me try again. So I can either use your material or we can create it together. Does that make sense? Did I answer your
Yeah,
question?
I like that. Yes. Now,
Okay.
for our book,
Yes.
tell people about our book, the one that we did together. Wait, first of all, okay,
Yes.
so is it possible when people do the books, they could do it like we did? Is where it's the two of us.
Yes.
Can you like do your business novellas with two, three, or more people?
Oh,
It's not
yes.
solo. Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't just have to be 2 people. As a matter of fact, are you leading somewhere with that question?
Kind of
Because
sort of. We will get to that. I'm just
okay. Okay, so
oh,
our books, the book that you and I did, Persist and Prevail, that was oh, and I got to add this. These 3 books that we just launched all together, Ida's, yours, and the other one that we did the combo, the all 3 of us. All these books have been in the works. I don't want anyone to think that these books just, oh, we did them overnight and shoved them out. We did not do these
no,
books overnight.
no.
Uh, I
If
mean,
only.
No, the book that you and I, Geraldine, did. I mean, that book was probably in the works for at least 12 months and could have been 13. It had several stops because of other things that happened in both of our lives, and that we, worked on in the background and moved forward and had to pick up and keep. So that book, it took a year or better to complete. The book, the Own Your Spotlight, I think was probably 6 to 7 months in the works, and the other one, The Visible, Vocal, and Valiant, was about 3 plus months in the works. So all of these books had different timelines and they all overlapped. It just so happened that they all kind of completed at the same time.
Yes.
I think I held Persist and Prevail for about a month after it completed because I knew these other two were going to complete, and it was like, let's just do a combo launch. Let's just go for
Mhm.
broke. Let's get as much momentum out of it as we can, and just do a bundle launch with all of these, and see, you kind of go for broke with all of them.
I like that. I was
Yeah.
quite excited when you said, let's just do it all together.
I thought it was the best way to do it. But your book, the Persist and Prevail, I think the core focus on that is just mastering resilience and momentum. Momentum, all three books. Okay, momentum. And then leveraging co-marketing and the strategies of partnerships and building your personal brand and consistency and being bold. Would you agree with me? Did I miss anything in there?
Yes, it was great. I mean, I just loved what you came up with. And
Okay.
then I was able to come right behind you and weave in co-marketing. It
Right.
was so easy.
Yeah,
It's
because now,
like the
because you,
same.
yeah, because now when we worked on your book, and I think even Ida, I came up with the concept and I came out with an outline and I gave you the outline and said, does this feel right to you? Do you feel the vibe? And both of you said yes. I think, I can't remember if either one of you made a change to the outline, to be honest with you.
No,
Okay. And I don't remember, Ida, did you make a change to the outline?
No, I followed it to the T.
Okay, all right. I couldn't
no.
remember. Okay, so I think I outlined the books and I said, "What do you think?" And then y'all gave me your feedback and your DNA back, and I took that DNA and I added to it, and that's where the books came from. So that's how we worked these books, through outlines and your DNA, and then I took the DNA and I added my thoughts to them and made them all flow. That's how these books came to be. And then Ida, Own Your Spotlight, I think the core focus for us in that book was trying to build confidence, visibility, crafting a narrative that would go across multiple platforms. I mean, I think if there's a space out there, you cover it. I mean,
Yes. Now, Ida, let's cover you. First of all, please introduce yourself and tell everyone what your project is. Because you do have one
Okay,
that ties in
yes,
with
I
this book.
do. My name is Ida Crawford, and I am the CEO of Just Minding My Business Media, LLC, as well as a Sister Circle Empowerment Network. And in both of those platforms, one is for strictly women, a Sister Circle Empowerment Network, but it's all about visibility and doing the activity that Geraldine, Diane, and I just completed in terms of, bringing resources, ideas together and making something. And, I have
Yes.
the TV channel, my podcast, and magazine. So when Diane started talking about repurposing, something went ding, 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 because I totally believe in repurposing. I have stuff that maybe interviews I've done that's been maybe 5 years ago, and I might dig them out and repurpose them for television
Perfect.
because we should not have to recreate the wheel every time. Most of us all have enough content that we don't have to do that.
exactly.
Mhm.
And I was talking to a coach today, and they were talking about a program that they had. I made just a off the cuff comment, and it was like, oh, wait a minute, I have a program about that. And it's like, I need to pull that program out. It's like, yes, pull it out. Pull it out, rehab it if you need to rehab it, which wouldn't take you that long to, refurbish it, bring it up to date if you need to. It's a program that probably doesn't even really need to be brought up to date because of the subject matter, and use it again. Why do we do one and dones? We don't need to do one and dones. I totally agree with you.
No, indeed. I have like maybe 5 external hard drives with all of my data on it.
Wow. Think of the gold mine.
Marketing, different marketing things I've used. I may go back and that, because once you've been in business a while and you've created so much stuff, you really don't have to keep redoing it. You can just go back, okay, let me see what I can repurpose, and just go from there.
Okay. Now, ladies, I want to hear about your book together that you've done. Who wants to talk first?
Do you want
spotlight? Tell everyone, explain what that's all about.
Well, I think for me,
on your spotlight.
Go ahead, Ida.
Go ahead, Diane. I know we all excited. We want to tell.
Well, I'm just going to tell you what I think the core purposes are, and then you can. Okay. I mean, obviously you can add to it. I think the core purpose is about cross media and cross platforms, and I think it was about building a confidence enough to be out there and be visible, because like you said, you have your podcasts, which are not visible, but you've got your TV channels, about crafting a narrative that allows you to use those platforms, and embracing media as a tool for empowerment, which I don't think, and when I say media, I'm talking about the podcasts and TV. I don't think, look, I admitted a minute ago before we went on air, I don't do a lot of streams. I don't do a lot of podcasts. My hands are, I got a towel in my hands right now. I feel like I just came out of a swimming pool. Okay. I mean, I don't do a lot of this because it makes me a nervous wreck. Okay. So, I mean, so for me, I think that Own Your Spotlight is there to help women really get past this, I hope, so that we can do more of this. So I'm hoping that that's what women will get from this book. And so that's what I saw in the book. Now, Ida, what do you think that women should get from the book, and what do you think they will see in it?
I agree with you, Diane, getting past that nervousness, because when you first do something that you've never done before, it is the most scariest thing in the world. Trust me. My first interview, and I will never forget it until this day, was on Blog Talk Radio. I was so scared. It was horrible, actually, because when I went live, I couldn't even bring my guest up because I didn't know how to. I'm fumbling, trying to figure it out. And at that time, Blog Talk had live support. And I'm like calling over, how do I bring them up? They sitting in the studio. I don't know. And I mean, I got through that, and it's one of those things. Once you do it a few times, you develop your style, and everybody's not going to like your style, because my style is laid back. I'm like, we sitting around the kitchen table and we just talking. That's my style too, because it's comfortable. It's comfortable for me, and what I'm learning is comfortable for my guests.
No, I like that style. Cup of coffee, and I tend to be a little loud. Right, Geraldine? I'm a little loud.
Yeah, and sometimes we get spitty. Sometimes I get spitty, and we get to laughing, and I've had people cry. I've had people do all kinds of things in a podcast, but that's what I want. I want real people, real interaction.
So you're the Oprah of podcasts. And you're going to make me cry. Okay.
This is good. So you want women to just own it. Just be themselves. Just relax.
Yes,
You don't have to be Oprah
yes,
or whatever, or anyone else. Just be yourself and just get out there. That's me. That
yes,
personally.
exactly. Because what
Oh,
happens, people are going to resonate with your message. They're going to overlook you stuttered. They're going to overlook you missed a word, or they're going to overlook all of that because they're hearing and seeing authenticity,
I love
which is
it.
very, very important to me, is that you come to the table who you are.
Yeah, you know,
And you can always do that over and over and over again. You can be you over and over and over again. You don't have to practice that.
I like that because I never really thought about that. I never really thought about it that way, and that makes you feel a lot better.
So,
Just yeah.
Diane,
Yes,
you
yes.
came up with a book that's
And
helping
one of the,
you, which is what we always do. We create that thing that can help us. And at
Well,
the same time, it helps others.
yes,
Well, I got to tell you that a lot of the things that I'm writing and putting out there and stuff, I don't know if anybody else does this, but a lot of times I write what I need, and sometimes unintentionally, I guess, but sometimes
Yes.
it's like I know this is what I need to hear. This is what I'm writing today because this is what I need.
That's what I do with my
Got to be
Yeah.
somebody else out there. I
newsletter.
know it's better needs to hear it. If I need to hear it, somebody else needs to hear it. So
It's a God honest truth.
yes.
It's like
And the
we're
same thing
writing
with
to just push
podcasts.
ourselves.
that's right.
And then others they're
Yeah.
experiencing the same thing. That's
Yeah.
why we find our kindred soulmates.
Yeah, I agree.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And one of the things, I always say, you either getting ready to get it, going through it, in it, or coming out. One of those three scenarios. And when I'm doing a podcast or whatever, it's like that person sometimes is speaking to me depending on what's going on in my life. And it's sometimes a aha moment for me, and sometimes a confirmation that I'm on the right track. So each and every encounter I always take something away, always take something away that can help me. So it's a two-way thing. The person I'm interviewing is helping me to understand something. And not only that, it's helping my audience.
Okay. Now, I have a question about your project, which is a Sisters Circle. Okay, it's the Sister Circle Empowerment Network.
Yes.
Now, tell me, how does that play in with your streaming platform?
Well, in the organization, every lady will have access to everything that I have. I'm giving it all.
Okay.
They'll have access to the magazine, which comes out quarterly. They'll also have access to the TV channel. So if they have content, whether they do it with me or somewhere else, we can repurpose it for television. They'll also have access to podcasting. We have a YouTube channel set up for the Sister Circle. I'm also involved with a radio channel that's out of Africa,
Oh.
actually, and things will be also broadcast there. Because what I typically do, I'll take one interview and I'll spread it around to different platforms. I have the Sister Circle YouTube, and I also have the Just Minding My Business YouTube channel as well. So once it does this thing on Sister Circle, it might go to Just Minding My Business.
Okay.
Because one of the things that I know to be true is sometimes once you put something out there, and it's been circulating in that particular space for a while, it's always good to put it in another space. That way, I always call it resurrection.
Oh, okay. I like this. Okay, so basically, this is like a PR network kind of a thing. It's a group of women
Yeah,
who want to be visible on various platforms. So when they join your network, which is a network, it's like networking. You have meetings and stuff, I'm assuming, that they get to basically take advantage of your genius. You'll have them on your shows
Yeah.
or help them to start their own show or to like take whatever it is that they've done and put it on your podcast or something, just weaving it in basically, just repurposing their stuff.
Yes, that's what I'm bringing to
That
the
is
table. Now, every
genius.
member
Nobody else is doing
should be
this.
bringing something to the table.
Okay.
Every member should be bringing it to the table because, like you, Geraldine, we kind of on the same mindset in terms of women working together to create something.
Yes.
Okay, so it's I'm bringing what I have. Okay, another woman might have something else that we can mesh together
Thank
and
you.
create
Mesh it
something.
together, blend your business DNA, and just create something new
Yeah,
with that old stuff. Give it a
yes,
brand
and
new
sharing.
life.
Yes, exactly, and sharing resources. That's what it's all about. Is sharing resources because you're able to. The thing of it is, when we work together, and this book that we just came out with, ladies, is a prime example of my vision for the Sister Circle. Is women coming together with their superpower and making a big
Mm-hmm.
superpower, and everybody
Yeah.
wins. Period. Everybody wins. We have to market each other's stuff. You know, one of the biggest things that I find that's the easiest is love and share. If you see somebody's stuff on any of the social media platforms that you're on, love it and share it. It takes what, 2
Mm-hmm.
seconds? And that's one of the main driving points of a sister circle is that we promote each other's work.
And we also help each other. Now,
Yes, it's helping and promoting. It's like having a marketing team within the organization.
now, Ida, did you know Diane before you got involved in the 1 Million Woman Link Up?
No, I met Diane
Yeah.
through you, and we've kind
Mm-hmm.
of been knowing each other for decades as well. As a matter of fact, I went back the other day and listened to our first
Oh
interview,
my God.
which was way back. I mean, way back when. And it's like we sort of got
Mm-hmm.
disconnected, and then we reconnected. And then through you, I met Diane, which I fell in love with the moment I met her. She is so, straight up. I like that, genuine,
Man.
and I want to deal with people that are straight, that are, have integrity, have all of the qualities that are going to provide success for everybody involved.
See, this is your mission at work.
Yes, it is. And you know what I liked about the book series? That each one of us got to write about our projects. In these books, we got to weave it in.
Yeah.
And we didn't weave it in trying to sell per se, but we weaved it in as a resource.
Yeah.
So that people could just keep learning
Yeah.
about us, learning about our projects. Mine is the 1 Million Woman Link Up. Yours is a Sister Circle and other stuff. And we can give away these books and they will learn about those projects.
Exactly.
And the best, and we also weaving our projects together. Because hey, Diane, when someone writes a book with
Yeah.
you, they're going to need to come up with a co-marketing campaign. Hey, I'm that person to help them build a larger audience on LinkedIn, made of women or whatever, so that hey, they can get into those feeds and promote their books. And Ida, she can have those women who have their new books out on her show, or maybe show them how to turn that book into a show. So they'll have a show on the platform.
Yes.
So it's like we help each other. And the women on your platform, Ida, I can help them with a co-marketing campaign. So it's so perfect. This
Yes.
is what I've been saying all along, that the 1 million woman link up,
Yeah.
it's more than just you linking up with just one person, co-marketing with that one person. It's bringing different projects together, figuring out how they can work together to feed each one of our projects.
Yes.
Yep. And the good thing about the books too, and the programs that Ida might make, and the work that you're doing, it's all evergreen. And
Yes.
that's so
Yes.
important with everything that we do today, because our time is limited. And so it's great when you produce evergreen work. This is where,
Yes.
I mean, if you
It
look
is.
at the true masters of thought leadership, like, and when I say that, I'm talking about the Tony Robbins and the Mel Robinsons, and the big wigs. I mean, if you
Mhm.
look at their work, it's all evergreen, and that's where you're going to make the real mark and the legacy. Because I mean, look at Zig Ziglar and Dale
Yeah.
Carnegie. I mean, people are still reading those books, and why? It's evergreen. It's evergreen information. Yeah, it's
Absolutely.
that, so this is where you need to focus your effort into the information, and that's where these books, I'm hoping we try to keep these books focused on. Okay.
Yeah. We will, because I know I'll be giving
Yeah.
away our books to the women when they sign up for the 1 million woman link up. So
Yep.
it's like perfect. They just download them. And the best part of it is that if you guys have your list set up and your forms, they can like download the books from each one of you,
Right.
whatever, and we all get to grow our mailing list,
Right. Right.
which is so
Yes. Yes.
important for us
Exactly.
to build up our mailing list.
Yes,
And
it
these
is.
books can help us do that.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then all three of us, because I've uploaded all three of the books to our
Good.
website,
Yeah.
and all three of us are promoting the
Exactly.
book.
And
Yes.
you can go to any one of us and get the books. You don't have to go to
That
me.
too.
You don't have to
Yeah.
follow Ida or Geraldine.
Yes.
You can go to any one of us and get the books. So it's not limited.
Yes.
I mean, anyone, and I'm hoping that if you're listening to this, that you will follow all of us, because each one of us has wonderful information that we continually push out that will help you grow in different directions. So I would hope that you would follow any one of us on LinkedIn. All of us, not any one of us, but
Absolutely.
all
Oh,
of us.
yes, absolutely. And I'm all over the place. So all you got to do is put my name in Google and
There you
everything
go.
pops up.
I need to work on my Google page.
Yes. So this is what, yes. So this is what the Sister Circle is about. Exactly what we're doing here today. And my heart is smiling.
Mine is
So
smiling along with
right
you
now,
because
because
I mean, I've been talking about this forever, and now I'm showing a real life
yeah,
example of what it's like to link up
yes,
your projects.
yeah,
It doesn't have to be all about your
yeah,
project. Where you coming on and you helping me grow the 1 million woman link up. Well, that's nice and dandy, but you have your own thing and you want to get exposure too. So we're doing something by ourselves, but also together. We're like this thing, and Diane is our nucleus. He's like funneling out stuff to us,
yes,
and then we're funneling stuff back over to her and to each other. It's like all the way around. Everyone wins.
yes. And everybody
And
wins.
that's the way it
Everybody
should
wins.
be. It shouldn't be all about that one
That's
project. If, like I said, if you have a summit,
no,
partner up with someone who has a magazine for that target audience. Partner up with someone who has a
yeah,
book, a podcast, a cohort, something, whatever it is, and find a way to create something new that leads people back to all of you. Come up with a campaign that leads everyone back to each one's thing.
Exactly.
What makes you look bigger and even grander, because it'll like change everything about what you're working on. Because us doing this is helping Diane. I mean, people are going to learn about her services.
Exactly. Yeah,
which is
it
her.
helps.
She's looking for people who want
Yes.
to have their story told and to have
Exactly.
their
I mean,
business expertise put out there. And we can do that for her. We're going to talk her up because we co-authored a book with her.
Yes. And it's all about edifying, you know, it's all about edifying. And I mean, it just so happened God brought
Yes.
me the right mix. You guys keep me pumped. And when we sitting down talking, it's like
Heaven.
ideas galore.
No,
Ideas galore.
I
that's
love
the
talking.
best part about it. It's a sounding board. We're each other's sounding board. Now,
Yes.
Diane, she reached out to me asking if I knew anyone who could help her with her website. And I asked her, what do you have? WordPress or whatever. She told me. And then I said, you know what? The person you need is Ida. Ida can help you quickly, update your WordPress.
Yeah, and I'm going to get with you on that, Ida, too, because my WordPress, oh my God, my website needs updating so bad.
People always reach out and ask me,
Yeah,
and
I've been helping another young lady with her WordPress. And one of the things with WordPress, it's like when I first started working with WordPress, I didn't know
me either.
Jack. But because I have computer background, I'm going to date myself, but it's been about 50 years. And I was up nights sometimes till 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning trying to figure out what was going on and how to do this and how to do that. And I was able to do it. And don't get me wrong, it's still that way because it's always something to
Mm-hmm.
learn. You can never stop learning when it comes to
Exactly.
technology. It's always something new coming out. And I just had to rebuild the Sister Circle website. It's not finished yet, but it's ready for people. But of course, I'm going to keep updating it as I go along. But WordPress is definitely a different animal than most website
Mm-hmm.
builders.
Well,
So I'll be happy to help you,
we
Diane.
will chat about it soon because it needs updating.
See, I love
It
this.
needs updating. So
This is how we roll. Somebody has a skill set that the other
This-
person needs and can help them over the hump.
Yes.
yeah,
It's trying to help me over the hump. So yeah, she can help you,
Yeah.
Diane.
good. I'm
Yeah.
ready. I
Mhm.
got a hump that needs to get over.
I'm ready too. Because I don't know, I need help on things. I don't know everything, and who does?
Nope, but
Well,
that's why you can go and you can read up on it and then you come back to us and say, okay, this is how you solve that problem. Because sometimes technology makes people's eyes glaze over, but I'm assuming it doesn't make your eyes glaze over either. So you can like go and read up on it and then come back and tell us what to do.
that's what happens to me. I glaze
Yeah.
over. I
Okay,
look like a donut.
me. Oh my God.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna read something, do it. Read something, do it. Because I had this message popping up on my website, and I was like, how the hell I'm gonna get rid of this message? So I started reading up, and I found some code. I'm saying, well, let me pop this in and see what happens. And voila, it fixed it. So with technology, is read and do,
There you go.
read and do, read and
Okay.
do. And sometimes it might
A
take a
lot of
minute.
minutes.
Yeah.
And who you telling? Because I got the patience of Job when it comes to
I
my
don't.
computer. I've been up to sometimes 4 o'clock in the morning fixing my computer if something crash or whatever. And I'm like, oh Lord, I gotta get this fixed. And I'm like 4 o'clock in the morning still tinkering with it until I get it fixed. And sometimes it takes weeks because right now Microsoft is no longer going to be supporting what is it, Windows 10, because of the security stuff they want to
Oh.
implement. So I have 2010, I had a computer downstairs that was a Windows 10, and I had to check to see if I could upgrade it to a Windows 11. So I did the upgrade, and it kept getting stuck or one of Microsoft patches. I actually had to
Oh, I remember. Yeah, I
kind of
remember that. I remember, yep.
reset the
A
computer
lot of
like
folks had their stuff
3
updated, and then they were
times.
like, it all broke.
Yeah, yeah, it kept getting stuck. So what I ended up having to do was download the actual raw install and put it on a drive and run it from the drive, and then it finally worked. And I had tools I couldn't get in,
Wow.
so I had to hack my own machine because the password, I couldn't remember what the
See, I don't have
password
the
Oh,
was, so I
patience
had to
for
hack
all
my
that. I
own
would have thrown the
machine.
computer out the window by then.
I know, but it's in my DNA to
God
make it
love
hey,
your
work.
let it go.
DNA. God love your DNA.
Yeah, because
He didn't give
no.
me that DNA. He
Yeah.
gave me the short version. Like, I don't know, a quarter of
We
an
need
inch
time for
through.
a brand new computer.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the version he gave me.
That
Yeah,
solves all problems.
I know. And I tell people all the time, you know, when you buy a computer, make sure you get good shelf life for it. Make sure you're able to, upgrade the
Yeah.
memory, all
Yeah.
that kind of good stuff, because you don't want to be buying a computer every
Yeah.
year. Because I got some computers down there that's like 10 years
Oh
old.
my
I done put
God.
2 hard
Oh
drives in
Lord.
it,
Yeah.
upgraded the memory. I've even put fans in.
And the landfills are filled with stuff. Yeah, mine.
Yeah. I know.
No, that's yeah.
Well, I've got hard drives that I need to get rid of. I got a stack of hard drives that, because when you dispose of a computer, you got to take that hard
Mhm.
drive out, because people, even if you wipe it, there's ways to get the data
For
Mhm.
real.
back. Yeah, for real. So there's ways you can get that data back. So I take all my hard drives out when I trash it, or maybe if it's a fan in it, CD-ROM drive, because believe it or not, I still get CDs
Yeah. Oh, no,
sometimes.
CD-ROM.
Sometimes I got a
Wow.
CD.
I'm looking at this laptop. Nope,
Yeah,
there's not a CD-ROM drive on this thing. Nope.
No, I don't have one either.
yeah.
I
So
forgot
I
about
keep an
CD-ROMs.
external one. I keep an external one so I can plug it in case I gotta go look at a
I
CD.
remember
I
having one
even
of those a
got my
long
old
time ago.
floppies. Can you believe that?
Wow.
I still got floppy
Oh,
drives.
wow.
Um,
I still got
hey,
those.
um, can should I don't even know if I should ask this.
Okay.
Should
Go
bring
ahead,
it.
bring it.
Should we mention what we're doing this summer?
Yes, 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 yes. Well, I know. Okay, I'll start with me.
Yes, we
I have a
should.
couple things going on, but the most important one of it is Project 100 Women Partner.
Okay.
100 women will be a part of the social media campaign to launch the partner portfolio. And what that baby is, it's a database. It's like Harrow for women who are looking for women they can partner with. The good women. You know, we're not doing little simple collaborations. No, women who can build a summit with you, a cohort, webinar series, whatever. Your ride or die people. Women that are tested, seasoned, who can help you get your projects to the finish line
Vet,
success.
vetted.
Yes,
Okay.
vetted, because we're going to spend the summer vetting them as a part of the campaign, and they're going to be a part of a video series. You know how Dove back in the day they did the campaign with the real women. They were talking about using the product and all kind of
Mhm.
things, you know, about their life or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Going to do something similar to that.
Oh, okay.
They can talk about their story. You know, why did they start their business? What was that thing that sparked it? They can talk about, you know, what it feels like to be a businesswoman today and who they want to partner with, what project they have coming up for the fall, and all this stuff. And then we're going to turn that into a video series and chop it up into little bite-sized pieces. And they're going to get their own video. and all kinds of stuff. They're going to learn how to do their partner with me profile. They'll be the first ones who can use this database. And they also get to seed it with their best female clients, their best female connections on LinkedIn, other women who have things going on like they do, quality women that are constantly doing stuff. Because if you want to partner with someone, you don't want to be a one and done. You want women that are doing things all throughout the year that you can partner up with them on. So that's what this partner portfolio is going to be all about. And that's what Project 100 Women Partner is going to launch. And I will have that on the event page so you can learn more about that. Diane, what do you have going on this summer?
Well, um, I'm working on a new book.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. um, and this book, where I've been partnering with you, Geraldine, or with you, Ida, I am working on a anthology, and it's going to have a total of 14, which I'm one person, so it's going to have 13 other authors. And can I name any of the authors, Geraldine?
Yes, you can.
Okay, good. So Geraldine and Ida are going to be joining me.
Of
and,
course.
and so there's we're 3 of the 14, and I'm going to leave it there. We already have probably 6 or I don't know, maybe 8 other authors already lined up. So we're still looking to finish out the 14. And they're all women authors. All women authors, all strong, successful women that are going to tell their story. The title is "The Moment Everything Changed," and it is about the moment that their lives changed, what changed them, what made them see, their success, what changed their career paths, what put them on the path to their current success. So I'm very excited about that. I think that it's kind of a new series if it's successful, and I hope that it will be as the empowerment series, which I'll continue to do that series as well, one-on-ones with women. But I think that the anthology, I hope, is extremely successful, and I hope that I'll be able to have other women that will want to join in future issues or future books, anthologies. So I'm very excited about that. And so
Do you
that's
look for any specific types of women?
that I'm looking for. I'm looking for successful women. I'm looking for women that really have had a career shift, that they have, like, I don't care what they've been doing, but they, have really had a shift in their careers, like where they, well, it's so hard to, um,
Take your time.
yeah.
Sometimes we have to like write stuff down because I know I've been explaining the One Million Woman Link Up for years, and that puppy has evolved.
Yeah, exactly. And this is going to continue to evolve. It's successful women that hit a point in their career, their path, where they were just no longer willing to do it that way, or you know what I mean, where they're not going to,
like everyone else expects you to do. Like
exactly.
back in the day, people expected introverts like me to want to go to networking events, and like it was awful. They always said you have to go network if you want to stay in business. You need to go here, do it this way, talk about this or whatever, and it didn't feel authentic, and I never could explain it until a couple of years ago. I had an epiphany, like, okay, yeah, there's nothing wrong with me. I like to do networking this way.
Exactly. And that's it. It's just women that have had that, like you said, epiphany where they go, no, I'm going to do it my way. I'm going to be authentic to me. I'm going to change the way I'm doing it. The expectations are not fitting, and I'm going to do it my way, and I'm going to move forward. And when they said that and did that, they found the success, whatever success is to them, whatever, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're making $1 million and living in a mansion. That's not that really doesn't mean success. That really doesn't mean success. So, but they found their success, and now they're happy, and they're doing it their way, and they
And
are
they're comfortable in their skin.
exactly. And
I
so
like to be
that
comfortable in your skin. Is
Love
the most exhilarating thing ever.
exactly. And so that's the women, the authors that we're looking for.
Okay.
And so, like I said, I think we've got a good many. I think we're around 8, so that probably still leaves a good maybe 6 more to go. I have been looking and hand selecting them so far. I've been looking through my Rolodex. I've been looking through your Rolodex. Ida, we can look through your Rolodex. Because I don't want women that we know that we can count on to actually really get in there and not just say, "Oh, I'll do it," and then not do it.
Oh
I really,
God, yes.
yeah, I don't want that. I mean, as a matter of fact, for the women that I asked, one of them turned it in, gave me the chapter the next day. It's like, were you sitting on it? I mean, she was just that excited. I think she stayed up all night, and the other 3 have already turned in their chapters. It's like, whoa, okay, So, and of course, to create the format and everything, I'll need all the chapters all at once anyway. So this is perfect. So, but yeah, I'm hoping to be able to release it, and I want to be able to do it in August. I've forgotten now what August has. A woman. What is it? That's in August. Geraldine, do you remember?
Some type of conference, a summit or something?
Yeah, it's a woman's conference summit, and I'm so sorry that it's not on the top of my head, but it's a perfect thing to release it with at the same time. So we'll be releasing it up under that, so it kind of coincides with that, and we can build some momentum off that. So that is my big project for the rest of the year, really, because then we'll promote it, and we'll be headed into the holidays, and I think I'm going to just go
Coast through the holidays and
I
stop.
think
Yeah.
I'm gonna coast through the
So you
holidays.
roll a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I'm doing there. So yeah.
All right, Ida, do you have something special for this summer?
My big project is getting successful women, committed women that understand the importance of collaboration into the Sister Circle Empowerment Network community, and make something happen. So I'm pretty much right now looking for 25 strong women to get on board. I mean, this is sort of, it's not new, but it's revamped, so to speak. And we're going to be stumbling. We're going to be, shoot, this ain't working. But I want people to understand we are at the ground level of this new idea. Well, not new idea because it's been around forever, but in terms of us working together in harmony and making great things happen. So I'm looking for 25 women for that. You can hit me up on LinkedIn or Facebook or Instagram, wherever you see me, and we can have a chat to see if this is going to be a fit for you, and see if our chemistry is going to click, because all of that matters. And yes, indeed. So, but I'm looking for women that understand what collaboration is and ready to let's do the darn thing.
Thank you, because it means sharing your resources, helping people out
Yes.
when they need help. Like, oh my God, please. And just being that sister, that friend.
Yes, it's give and take.
Yes.
I don't want all takers. And the Bible always says, you know, we all should be servants, period.
Mhm.
Being in service is how we build businesses for real because, you know, I'm not an island, you're not an island. We can't do anything without each other. We're all connected, regardless to whether many people think so, but we
I
are.
Yes.
totally agree. And it also talks about what you reap, what you sow. And so,
Yeah.
and
Yes,
I
absolutely.
think about that all the time. So I think that,
Me too.
let's sow more,
Good ops
so
are
that we,
good, help people, and
Yes.
that's
you
right.
don't have to expect something. You just do it, and
That's right.
it just happens to come
Well,
back to you.
and here's something I think people misunderstand. And just to use this as an example, and it's just an example, Geraldine, don't get upset. I give to Geraldine, I give to Geraldine, I give to Geraldine. Geraldine never gets back to me. And all of a sudden, Ida comes into the picture, and Ida is just flooding my inbox with give, 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 give. That's how you get back. It doesn't necessarily mean that Geraldine is going to be the one to give back to you. It's great when she does. And I'm just using this as an example.
I know.
But it's great when she does. I know, because you give to me all the time. But it's great when she does. But sometimes the people that you sow into are not the people that are going to give back to you. The universe will
Absolutely.
give back to you in so many other ways. So sometimes you just have to give. You just have to simply sow and then sit back and wait. And the universe, God, will take care of you.
Amen.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Every
every time,
time.
because God is
Every
good
time.
Yes, he is.
Yes, he is.
all
All
the
the
Amen.
time,
time.
baby. Okay, here's my last thing before you close us out, Geraldine. Please go and follow all of us on LinkedIn. Subscribe to my new newsletter, Noverse, and keep up with what I'm doing. Subscribe to Geraldine's newsletter, Collaboration, and keep up what she's doing. Go to Ida's profile page and download her media kit, minding my business, and learn more about all the different things that she's doing and how she can help you do more. And if you will DM me the word spiral, I will send you a mini ebook that talks about spiral, and you'll have more information on that, and it just surprise you when you get it.
Bravo.
And I just launched a Sister Circle page on
Oh,
LinkedIn. I just finished it last week.
Congratulations.
So there are going to be some goodies out there. Of course, Geraldine, I need your
Oh,
eyeballs
yes,
on
ma'am.
it. So uh, I just launched that. I just brought that up last week. So you'll be able to see stuff there that you can use and also connect with me there if you're interested in being a part of the tribe.
definitely go join.
Yes. Okay, ladies. Well, you know what? We're going to call this a wrap. Thank you so much, Diane Carter and
Thank
Ida
you.
Crawford. Thank you for being a part of my LinkedIn tribe.
Mm,
Thank you for all the love and support.
thank you. Thank you for being part of my life.
Yes. Thank you all for being a
Yes,
part of
thank
my
you. Thank you
life.
for the great event today, and I appreciate both of you so much. So thank you both.
All righty.
All
Bye,
right, ladies.
everyone.
Thank you.
Till next time. Bye,
Bye.
guys.